What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. Finding room at midfield. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. The tackle by Balin Spector.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They'll run with ETN, and he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
To try again after the sack, Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, Lawrence. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Lawrence on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Trevor Lawrence scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Jaguars will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Ready.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Hurts to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Hurts throw here, taken in by Knox. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 3rd and 4 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series...
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. Hurts going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And he is going to have a Bills first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
19 Tiger.
Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. An option handoff given to Harris. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Hurts sets up to throw it. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Touchdown! Nyheim Hines, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had coming here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. And it's fielded at the 34. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They go play action with Hurts. Rolling to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage.
2nd and 2. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Again, it's Lawrence.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for him, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
They'll throw now on the final play. They'll roll him out right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with a big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively. They make it even bigger plays in the passing game. As they began this drive, I wonder how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. On second down, this is Harris.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Throw right side, caught by Davis.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. Touchdown! Dawson Knox, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lawrence. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, he certainly didn't like when he saw it all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Keep it going, take it to him.
Here we go on 4th down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A nice run right there, and we talked this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of, and here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year, and look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
On first down, Lawrence.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down.
Lawrence.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And Oliver in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be fourth down. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And the deficit will hold pat at 13. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Throwing is Hurts.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis.
And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Great.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And able to work his way down to the 16. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter,
got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Jaguars have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Blankenship out for the point after.
And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On the draw, it's Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And his throw is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Harris running straight ahead. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Dad, come and see this. Can't believe I paid for this. Seriously.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy's steaming ahead, and he has hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they like to go for 2.
Hurts will throw.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
After the touchdown pass to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Well, it could have gone.
That's caught inside the 20.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. This guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game.
ETN up the middle.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
On 2nd down, Lawrence.
This is caught. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs and monitors this at the end of the game. They'll clock management 101.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.